Well, don't worry, SPC, I'll play it for you. Hey, bad actor. So, the last extraordinarily unsatisfying case left us with massive anime lawyer blue balls. But this game has some interesting mechanics and some charming world building, so I'm certain that the next case is going to be better. What's her name? Espella Cantabella? Yeah, that's her name. And they believe that Espella Cantabella is actually Bizella. So, this is going pretty well. I try not to hold it against the captioning software that it can't possibly figure out how to spell Espella Cantabella. Hey, Prince Leaf. I'm hoping that this game continues its trend of the Phoenix Wright investigations being replaced with Layton puzzles, because that is entirely my jam. I'm using webcaptioner.com. Yeah, the plot is, so to catch everyone up, but specifically SPC catching you up, we got sucked into a storybook that has sort of a medieval-like setting, and they're dealing with a problem with witches, basically. So all of the trials are centered around figuring out whether or not someone is a witch. I guess you could try to build a bridge out of yourself. That would confirm it, at least. We are doing very well. Brad said that the second case for this game is notoriously hated. And I'm using that as motivation to power through and not be down on this game, because I have so far really enjoyed the world building. I just hated that one case. Hi. The juxtaposition of seeing Lego face Professor Layton right next to Maya is just destroying me. I love it so much. We want to talk to Barnum's boss. Take me to his boss. Maya does not nearly have the right hairstyle for the take me to your manager. I told you, it's gonna be Darklaw. She's gonna be Bazella. I want to call my shot right now. I know that this is probably not a very surprising shot to call, but I'm calling it Darklaw's Bazella. Yes, you can't see Darklaw. She's too busy being the Great Witch. You've got to share some of those with me, SPC. I'd love to see past me calling my shot and being right. I actually called the end of the previous case really early on, but mostly because the game was signposting it pretty well, so I don't think that it was impressive that I called it. I dropped some frames, but it has stabilized. Sorry. What do you expect from a website that just spent the past 3 hours saying every stream had 0 viewers? Okay, I wanna look at this clip. No, that's not where that goes. You go back here, and I'm gonna put this over here. I'm sorry, what the hell is this animation? I'm gonna make y'all look at it. Everyone's out here defending this guy. Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. I get it now. Sorry, if these cases are gonna be as bad as they have been so far, I'm gonna need me some hint coins. Alright, I'm watching this one. Alright, I'm calling my shot. Calling my shot. The ace attorney, or sorry, the ace detective, he is mask to mask. Hell yeah, gamers. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Apple wins. So we encountered Darklaw already for case 1. And in that one, she was purporting to be the boarding school teacher for Espella. So the question is, if I'm right, if she's the bad guy, if she's big bad here, why was she trying to get Espella arrested in the real world? What would that serve? I'm starting to smell a rat here. I'm starting to smell a fucking rat. I'm so good at this game. Thanks for stoking my ego, Switch Palace Corner. This is probably the best one? Okay. I'm gonna watch it. This has been great for me. I felt like a real dum-dum after yesterday. So I need this. He did it. This guy did it. This is the one. That's such a good clip. Oh, I'm fucking hilarious. I'm the best. Oh. I need this. I need this. Yesterday really had me in a slump, I'm gonna be honest. I was not feeling good after yesterday's stream. But, now I realize that I am indeed still the brain genius. This is my anime boyfriend. Hey, Zoltar? No, not Luke. Barnum. Barnum is my anime boyfriend. We're in a completely different world right now. This is a world in which Clavier doesn't exist, so he can't be my anime boyfriend here. So I made a new one. His name's Barnum. He's very handsome, and he dabs every single time he gets mad. So you kind of know he's my type. Okay, quick question. I was I was hated for my new idea I presented during case 1 about Darklaw having mommy energy. Does she have more or less mommy energy right here? And you have to be honest. You have to be honest. Alright, let's find our hint coins first, so that if she asks us any really hard questions, we've got like 90 hint coins to work with. Usually I just don't care about site redesigns. I don't think that they matter in general, but this new one's actually pretty bad. I usually just don't care enough to even talk about it, but the new site design is really awful. I don't know what they were working toward. I've liked plenty of website designs. Redesigns. I have no issues typically. Like sometimes it's nice for things to just change once in a while. But I really think the new Twitch redesign is just bad. Just bad all around. I didn't, honest to God, I did not care about the Twitter desktop redesign. Now that being said, probably has more to do from the fact that I use TweetDeck most of the time, so I encounter Twitter desktop so infrequently, but it didn't bother me that much. She's absolutely the Great Witch. There's no way the game is not signposting this. I can't imagine a world in which they're gonna pull the rug out from under my feet on this one too. You remember when I came up with that genius 300 IQ solution to the last case, and it turned out to not be that? I now realize that I've spoken too soon and that there's no way I'm gonna be right. Yuna, thank you so much for the sub. I hope you are having a great time, and also, how dare you? Oh, cool. She is absolutely 100,000% a cop. She was just like, hey, sounds like you have some contrary ideas. Would you like to hang out in a dungeon cell? It's like, wow, cop. Okay, gotcha. I mean, if she wants to take me to her dungeon cell, that's a very different request. One I would happily oblige. Hey, what happened to your hand, by the way? Just curious. I hope that's not a weird question. Just be cool for once. I love that. I should ask her about her dungeon cell. Like, is it roomy? Room for two, in fact? hilarious. I'm not horny on main or horny on alt. I'm just horny on Twitch. Like, I just save it for the stream. I don't know. Great point. Could always just fuck off. Those are her cat ears. Meow. Oh, sorry, this is a Japanese game. Nyam. You know how I know that she's the Great Witch Bezella? It's because she's not giving off cop energy. She just doesn't have cop energy. No, I believe that's an ascot, not cleavage. Hit me up, Bob. Oh, I don't feel like I'm comfortable answering that question. First off, I don't think I have an answer for it, but second off, even if I did, I don't think I would say it on stream. I should ask Darklaw about nothing because she's a cop and we do not talk to cops. We don't talk to cops. This isn't even a hard... You just don't talk to cops. I only started it last stream. A lot of my friends have used it, and I've heard a lot of people saying that's very helpful for them. People who are hard of hearing and otherwise just benefit from having subtitles. So I didn't see a reason not to when I had some screen real estate I wasn't using. I know, I have no way to stroke the text. I may add a slightly darker background on it to help with that. It's because her name rhymes. It's because her name rhymes. It's so easy to see. Nothing. We haven't done anything yet. The Great Witch Mozzarella. That's really good. I haven't played an Ace Attorney game I haven't liked yet. There are some cases which are questionable, but I've liked them all. God, she can disappear too? Of course she's the other witch had the ability to just phase out of existence. We proved that that is a quality witches have, and she just did it right there. I've only played the first 3 Layton games. I plan to play more of them. I don't know when I will, but I plan to play the rest. For Phoenix Wright, I have played the first 4 games. I played Investigations 1 and 2, and I'm playing this crossover. So I'll have 5 and 6 and the 2 Great Ace Attorney games after this. From what I understand, them being done with DGS 1 made them mostly done with DGS 2. Okay, can I do some sliding tile puzzles now or something? The real mystery here is what's underneath those headpieces. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, this raises a great question that Sky asked me today. I get the whole, like, ACAB thing, but does that apply to police dogs too? Or are police dogs still good boys? Because this is a police dog. I love him. I would protect this dog with my life. If there were a bullet coming directly for that dog, I would jump in the way of it. Luke looks like he's about to punch that dog. Luke, if you punch that dog, you are done. You are absolutely done. They won't find the body. I still think he's a good boy. I'm gonna be on the record as saying I still think he's a good boy. I just love that it's canon that Luke can actually understand animals. He's the fucking Dr. Dolittle of this universe. Like, okay, so there was a writers' meeting, and they were like, Luke's kind of useless. He can understand animals now. Well, we solved that problem. Let's head to lunch. It's only 10:30. I said, let's head to lunch. That puppy's way of talking reminded me a lot of Inquisitor Barnum. Do you mean that they're both absolutely precious and I would defend them with my lives? Because if so, I can see the correlation. Jesus Christ. Luke is way too extra. I hate you so much, Luke. I hate Luke so much. Maya just called him adorable. What's up, Cube? No, text-to-speech. Fix that. Sup Cube. There you go. Hey, Author Blues, advance the plot. Nope, I think I'm gonna look for hint coins. Look, if you're impatient and you really want to know where this plot's going, let me tell you. We're gonna find out that Darklaw is the big bad witch, and for some reason, despite the fact that throughout the entire game, everyone else has been like, oh, someone vaguely hinted at that person being a witch, they must be a witch. Everyone's gonna, for some reason, need a lot of compelling evidence to believe that Darklaw's the witch. Day 2 is yesterday. This is day 3. We played a very bad case yesterday, so you didn't miss anything worthwhile. Yo, what's poppin', Liz? Yeah, but the puppy was a cop, so it's sorta in between. We were a little conflicted about it for a while. Hey, stop with the feel good and let's go to sleep so we can move on to the next day. Yeah, I can see that. This lady over here recommends we get some sleep. Crazy idea, let's try it. Good evening to you as well, Jeff. I really like the game. We had one bad case, but otherwise I'm really enjoying the game. I think I've got all the hint coins here. Luke's out here trying to be deep. My man, you're 9 years old. Actually, that's a really good point. Oh, I just got it too. Thanks, Myth. How are you enjoying La Milana Classic, man? It was really fun to watch you. Yeah, Remake fixed a lot of those issues. I think if I had to say one negative thing about this game so far, it would be that it's trying to make me like Luke, and I will never, as long as I live, like Luke. There's nothing the game can do to change that. If I were a cat, I would have gone to the fishmonger. Mailer's still going this late? Okay. It's the dog again! Red and blue letters are scattered all over town, ready to be collected. Constantine's route stipulates that he turn left or right after certain letters. But it seems he's forgotten the route. Help Constantine remember his route around town till he collects every single letter. Rearrange the order of the letters in the list to alter the route. Hey, Bismuth. Okay. Okay, I see what we're doing here. So, there's like observations you can make that help to narrow down the search space. Like, for instance, there's no way for me to turn right at the red that's higher up. I can't turn right at this one because it's the second red, so there's no way for me to denote the second red. So it has to be one of the other two. But if I turn at this one right here, they're all blue from here on out. So I would have to turn at the next blue, basically. Which may be kind of a clue. So it's... I guess what I want to do here is I want to turn right, maybe turn right at the first red. So I'm thinking something along this. So turn right at the first red. Turn right at the first blue. Turn left at red. Turn right at red. The problem is this blue over here. This blue actually looks like it's going to be hard to get unless I come up from the bottom. Yep, then I turn left at red. So up till here, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it up to here. This one's kind of tough. So I'm thinking it's something like... So I've only got, what, 8 turns I can make? 8 turns, 5 red, 3 blue. Now, I can turn left at this red, but I've got to turn at that blue right there, if I do. And if I go up to here and turn right, I can't go all the way to the outside like I feel like I need to. Okay, so let's maybe consider that we're on the wrong track here. What if it's turn right at the first red one? I can use this red to go back down to get that blue that's right below it. That's possible. I'll do whatever I have installed. I just got done with chapter 2. If I turn right at this one, it has to be a right on blue. There's no question about it. Which means then it has to be a left on red. And now I get a choice. Now I actually have a choice at this point. This seems like a bad start, though, because... Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. I can turn here and go this way. But even then, this feels like a bad situation to be in. This red has to be collected last. This red right here has to be the last collection. That's the only thing I can imagine. Because there's no way to get it as I go up, and coming back this direction would be a dead end. So it has to be the last thing I do, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to see what happens when it runs off the track. Like that's a fail condition, right? Running off the track? Yeah. Okay, so here's a path that I see that might be possible. It could be something like this. So that's the beginning of a path I see that would force me to collect this one last, almost certainly. This gets me into similar trouble, though. This has some issues. The biggest issue I'm seeing so far are the spots up in this area. The 3 of them up in that area. Let me flip the screens again. I think figuring out the issue with these 3 up here is going to solve the problem for me. If I can figure out what I'm doing with these 3 up here in the corner, then I think that's going to unlock a lot of this for me. Because the fact that there's not a letter up here in the top right corner of that 4x4, or that 2x2, is causing me a lot of problems with navigating around that corner. So I think if I can assess what's happening there, I think I'll mostly be okay. So the question is, where would I go from there if this is the starting path? I don't know that it is yet, but if it were. Yeah, if you're asking if I get to move things, or all I get to move is... Oh, I don't get to move the turns, you're right. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that was the case. I bet that's a big help, noticing that. So if red's first, the next one has to be blue, which would make the next one red. Thank you. I just didn't notice that. That was a really simple, really silly oversight. So it's left, left, 3 rights, 3 lefts. I said that backwards. Right, right, 3 lefts, 3 rights. So, based on my theory right now, it's these 2 rights, then a left. Two more lefts coming. Three lefts in a row, huh? You sure about that? Yeah, a letter disappears if you walk over it. So it's either red or blue next. If it's blue, then I would have to turn at this very next blue, which leads me to a dead end at that point. So it has to be red. It has to be red. Left. Right. So, my current thinking was that it's impossible for this to start on blue. Because if you start on blue, you get 1 right. Oh, but you can go right on the red here. So left. 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 Right, right, right. And that's all the letters. So it's blue, red, 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 blue, red, red, blue. Blue, red, 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 blue, red, red, blue. Blue, red, red. Blue, red, red, red. Blue, red, red, blue. Man, knowing the turns in advance sure did narrow it down.
Let's give this answer a try. All in a day's work for Maya Fey, Ace Assistant.
Way to go, Maya. You dropped a bunch of letters. Thank you. Hey, Otterfiend. Bard with a parrot on his shoulder? Each neighboring glass is... Yellow can only be used once. My guess is the big-ass one's yellow.
What you think of this? Professor, I did it!
Tell us about the cat. I do want to head over here and get the, puzzles we're missing. We have some, puzzles we didn't finish previously.
worry. Leave this one to me.
Yes, Shrike.
Professor, I did it!
I always would like to know about content that I'm gonna miss. That's my rule of thumb. It's not spoiling if you're telling me, hey, you're about to miss something you'll never be able to see again. Use the clouds and build a bridge across to get the princess in the castle. Touch a cloud to move it up or down with your magic spell. Clouds that are raised become sturdy and perfect for crossing, while clouds that are lowered turn into gloomy gray rain clouds, unsuitable for crossing. Okay.
See what you think of this. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
My biggest issue with Barton's Burger is that he put ketchup on it at all. Must light all of the candles to vanquish these fiends. Like, I wouldn't fault other people for liking ketchup. I have an issue because ketchup is very sweet, and it's not typically a flavor I would want on a lot of my food. Walnut ketchup before? I've never heard that before.
Professor, I did it!
Never heard of any of those things before. I'm not, super big on mayo, but, I do like a little bit of mayo on a burger. Mustard is 100% of the time my go-to. Oh, I was referring to the mushroom ketchup and walnut ketchup, which I did not know you could ketchup those things. A set of very stubborn dolls have requested help in assigning each of them a room. Touch Ask to find out each of the dolls' criteria for their perfect room, and when they place them into the room, and then place them into rooms based on what they say. Remember that each doll speaks for its entire color set. So A needs to end up being on the top floor. I want rooms on the same row across or up. That really only seems like B is fit for the place it already is, right? Or I guess where C is also fits. C refuses to be next to A. So B had rooms below mine. Is C next to A anywhere? Yep, still C next to A, huh? Still C next to A, huh? Love my CC. Oh, closed caption. Okay, I'm making real quick notes for myself. A would be willing to be in a red, yellow, or green room. B would be... What does this mean? I want rooms on the same row across or up. So C is valid, right? Because all of them are aligned with another room across or up. B is in one of those. A is not. C is. B is. D technically is. So it's just that B is unwilling to be in red. C's is contingent on A. And D's is contingent on B. So I can just try all possible assignments of A and B and try to make C and D work for them, right? I could do that. So A is in red, B is in blue. This is a valid arrangement of those. Can I make C and D work with them? So D says below B, and C says not next to A. So A's in the red ones. There's no valid arrangement such that I do not end up putting C next to him. So the next one I'll try is A is red and B is green. I think if A is red, then C would have to be blue. Okay. Does D work in yellow? D just demands that B is always below them, and that's not the case in this arrangement. In fact, this means that B cannot be in red, yellow, or green, which means they have to be in blue. So we know for certain B has to be in blue. In fact, this probably means D has to be yellow for that reason. So it's just A and C that I need to switch back and forth. But if I do this, both of these configurations have A and C next to each other on the third row. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding what B is asking for. I think it doesn't matter. I think B has to be blue. Because D says that they want rooms below theirs. And for red, yellow, and green, that's not going to happen. And C says they won't be in a room next to A, but that's not possible with the third row. That's not a hint. You are a jerk. Is that really what it's asking for? I swear to God, this puzzle is so obtuse. I'm taking hint 3, I don't care. So based on the original configuration, only one pair has to be switched, huh? Oh, I think I had, made a mistake previously. Yeah, I think I should have been able to solve this earlier, but I was misunderstanding this clue in particular.
Don't worry, leave this one to me. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Yeah, whatever. I'm over it. I misunderstood that clue. D said that they wanted B to have rooms below them, so I assumed that meant all of the Bs had to be located beneath a D, but they just meant that specifically each D needed to have a B beneath it. Oh, I knew that next to only meant row-wise, though that could have been clearer. This is the maximum amount I'm allowed to rotate it? Just this? Screw you too. I can't tell what's happening in this loop right here in the bottom left. This one's frankly just kind of stupid.
This is my answer.
I really could not get the perspective on the bottom left of it. Why does it even make me do it a second time? I wonder what the hints say for this one. I kind of want to spend hen coins just so I can see.
See what you think of this. Oh, let me do the next one too.
I could not, for the life of me, tell whether or not these were actual twists or what, because it wouldn't let me rotate enough to be able to actually see what was going on. Supposed to use a 3D slider? Well, fuck me, I guess. Okay, so one of them saw... So there's this four-way here that was going straight through, so it could be this. Is this correct? No. Have not killed anyone yet. No. Hey Drex, hope you're doing well. This is the only four-way right here, so I have to pass straight through it at some point. Yeah, this one's giving me a lot of trouble. So it's possible that this knight up at the top here, this one right here, is the one who's saying he saw the cat go straight. But if so, that definitely messes things up. So this only technically satisfies all three of them if we assume that the third clue is not being super specific and it's not actually going left to right, it could go right to left. If this is legal, then this could be possible. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Let's do it, Luke.
Yes! We did it!
Oh. Oh. Yeah, you're right. This guy down here in the middle is the one that's seeing him go left to right. Thank you. Dark Law changed clothes. What's poppin', gamer? No, 984. I'm not planning to be, no. Luke, you're literally a child. Pretty sure Darklaw would consider what Maya's capable of doing to be witchcraft, so Maya should watch herself a bit, I think. Is Eve really like a witch that's transformed herself into a cat? I bet.